I mean, that great idea of yours didn't work?
Yeah, we missed by 1 hour.
What?
A night in the presidential suite of the Capwell Hotel.
Oh, Ted, that would have been nice. Yeah. Well, we don't need that.
Some guy, Antonio Fiorno, aced us out.
Oh! It was a beautiful idea. I love you. What?
Lincoln.
What?
What's in the future for us?
I don't know. Last time I brought it up, you didn't want to talk about it.
And you're angry about?
No. I agreed with you. I don't know what's in the future for us. I'm not sure I want to.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No. Ted, I love the way things are for us. There's no major commitment. We don't need it. We have a perfectly, wonderfully beautiful relationship.
You know what I feel right now, today?
What?
I feel that these times with you are the most special times of my life.
Me too.
You know, I've never been able to confide in anyone else before. I mean, Kelly sometimes, and Channing before he died. I've just never been able to show my feelings. Here I am with you. It kind of scares me sometimes. I mean, if I tell you how much I like you, it's like going out on a limb and giving you the saw.
I've never been very good with saws.
Megan, we're going to spend the night together. I mean, really together.
We will. It's time.
Can you hold my rocks?
Yes, sweetheart, of course. Oh, sweet, wait. We have to go to the desk first. Come on.
Oh, Mommy, dominoes. Can we play?
No, darling, not now. Maybe later. Bonjour.
Bonjour, madame. Can I help you?
Yes, you may. Now, when the babysitter arrives, will you be sure to send her right up to me?
Oh, of course, madame.
Thank you. Come on, darling. We must go upstairs now and change.
Excusez-moi.
Oh, Mademoiselle Andrade,
Yes.
did you enjoy the beach?
Oh, yes, it was wonderful. I was wondering, could you tell me where I could buy some dominoes?
$1 million? That's impossible to raise in one day.
If you love your sister, it better not be impossible.
How do I know this isn't a hoax?
Because I don't play games, mister. And for Kelly's sake, you better do what you're told. Any more questions?
Is she really all right?
What did I tell you at first? She is all right. Now you better have somebody waiting by the phone. I don't want to have to keep trying to reach you, and believe me, you don't want me to lose my patience. Actually, I'm beginning to lose my patience right now.
Yeah, this is Mason Capwell. Get me Sergeant Kinderson. Jim, my sister's been kidnapped. I want you to put a tap on this phone and trace all incoming calls. Yeah, thanks. I'll get back to you.
Okay, where is she?
Who? Kelly! How should I know? Haven't you figured out by now, Cruz, that I don't keep tabs on her anymore?
Oh, you don't, huh? So you don't know she's missing? I've been looking all over town for her, man, and nobody's seen her.
Oh, really? Didn't realize you two were so close.
Just came from her apartment. Sally says Kelly was going to go to see her dressmaker, and then she's going to come over here.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Now, why do I think you're lying, Peter Flint? I want the truth, man, and I want it now. I know all about your Peter Flint routine. What's her name? Antonio? What, Fiorno? Is that it? Antonio Fiorno?
What are you talking about,
Don't
Cruz?
play dumb with me. Before Joe died, he told me everything about you. You were a whore, man. If he hadn't stumbled in on you and your pimp, you'd be dead right now. She'd have blown you away. What's her name? Ginger. Does that ring a bell?
Perkins. Perkins and I had a deal.
A deal. That's real nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He wasn't going to tell anyone if I stayed away from he and Kelly.
Hey, I don't care about that. Kelly is missing. Read my lips. I think your pimp might know something about it. What do you think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You better be telling me the truth, man.
Listen, if I thought that Ginger had anything to do with Kelly's disappearance, don't you think I'd tell you?
Okay, brother. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to touch you. But if I find out you know something you're not telling me, I'm gonna come back here and break every bone in your body.
The woman at the yacht club said she hasn't seen Kelly for 3 days or more.
That's got to be her.
She wouldn't ring the doorbell.
It's Augusta Lockridge. Now what is she doing here?
I don't know. You gotta get out of here.
Sally, you've got to get rid of her.
I will. I will. Yes.
Hello, you must be Sally. I'm Augusta Lockridge.
I know.
Have we met?
I've seen you at Louisa.
Well, no matter. Is Kelly here?
No, she's not here right now.
Well, I need to talk to her. It's very important. Do you know where she is?
No, I'm sorry. I don't. But I'll tell her that you came by.
Well, what a cozy little apartment. Must have been quite an adjustment for Kelly to move out of that great big house into this tiny little apartment.
I guess so.
Well, what do we have here?
They're my boyfriends.
Well, that seems a little strange.
Excuse me?
Oh, not that you have a boyfriend, but that he'd come and visit you here.
Welcome to the 20th century. Women do entertain men in their homes.
Of course, my dear, but I'd heard you'd moved to another apartment.
Well, I did. But my boyfriend and I came to visit Kelly earlier.
And he just left without his shoes.
Well, he brought a pair of jogging shoes along.
Ah! Why didn't I think of that? You never know when you need a good jog. Sally, you're doing a very good job of covering up for Kelly, but I do have a feeling that those shoes belong to a friend of hers. Am I right?
No.
Of course, it would be unthinkable so soon after Joe Perkins' death.
Mrs. Lockridge, please. I have things to do.
I saw how broken up she was at the services. Perhaps they're Peter's. No, that couldn't be. Unless the rumors about the marriage being canceled aren't true.
Look, Mrs. Lockridge, I'll tell Kelly that you want to talk to her.
Oh, please, I'd really appreciate that. They are very large shoes. Must have been a very tall man.
Did you hear all that?
Yeah. Sally, I'm sorry. Damn, it was all my fault. I'll be more careful.
Hello there.
Hi.
And where were you tonight?
I was at the gazebo. You know, it's a pretty place. I think we should keep it right where it is. After all, it was designed for that spot, so...
You went alone?
Yes, I was thinking. But if I was meeting a fella, do you think I'd tell you?
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't mean to pry.
I know. You never do.
Well, I just don't want you to think I wasn't interested, because I am. But,
Well, if you want to know about my love life, why don't you ask me?
all right. How's your love life?
Incorrigible.
Oh, come on, love. You mean to tell me all those years in Europe you never found one special man in your life?
Oh, well, Dad, I had a few boyfriends. A couple that I thought might work out, but you know how it goes.
Well, maybe you'll find somebody here.
Yeah, well, I'm not that hungry to be married yet.
Why?
Well, probably because I could never find anybody as wonderful as you.
Oh.
And I would spend my entire life comparing my husband to my father.
That is sheer nonsense. I'm so glad you're home. I missed you. Besides, you're very good for my ego.
You're the best dad in the whole world.
Well, now there are some other offspring around here that might not agree with you, kitten.
Yeah, well, they don't know you the way I do. And they haven't been away and haven't missed you the way I have.
You know how to make a man finish up a good day.
Oh, really? Hard day?
I'm glad. Dean, Kelly's been kidnapped.
What? Kidnapped? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh la la, Madame de Mont. You look très élégant.
Well, thank you. Now, unfortunately, the babysitter has not arrived yet.
Oh, yes, she must be running a few minutes late.
Yes, but you see, now I'm going to be late.
Oh, but I would be very happy to look after your son until she arrives.
No. That's all right. We'll just wait. Come on, Brandon.
I thought I recognized you. Gina DeMott. And Brandon, do you remember me?
Yeah, you're Uncle Cece's friend.
Yes, that's right.
Now I remember. That's right. We met at the Capitol Hotel in Santa Barbara and at Cece's birthday party.
That's right. Santana Andrade.
What a surprise. You're on vacation.
Well, more or less. Cece doesn't quite know that I'm here, and I don't want him to know.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but you two seem so close.
Well, yes, that's why I'm here, to think over our relationship. So, get his perspective on things.
Of course, I understand. And I promise I won't tell Cece. It's your business.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's just wonderful to see you again. I wish I weren't doing anything tonight because we could have dinner or a drink or something.
Well, I'll be here for a while.
Marvelous. Then how about tomorrow?
Oh, that would be fine. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Gina.
Oh, Jean-Claude.
You look lovelier and lovelier.
No, thank you. This is Santana Andrade. This is Jean-Claude Piaget.
Enchanté.
Pleasure.
Will you be joining us at the casino?
Oh,
A marvelous idea. Oh, please do.
Oh, I really couldn't. I really do have some thinking to do.
All right, then, some other time. I wonder where the babysitter is.
Oh, listen, I'll be happy to watch Brandon for you. It would be a pleasure. You two go along.
No, I couldn't ask that of you. I'm sorry.
Well, Gina, we're going to be very late.
Really, I wouldn't mind. It would give me an opportunity to try out my new domino game. You play dominoes, don't you, Brandon?
Hey, you have dominoes?
Yeah.
Mommy, can we play?
Brandon loves dominoes. I think you just made a best friend.
Madame de Mont, your babysitter just arrived. This is Michelle.
Oh, finally. Well, it just seems that you've been saved an afternoon of playing dominoes.
But I wanted to play.
Oh, so did I.
Well, then, all right, we'll do that. Whenever you get tired, you just ask Michelle to take over.
All right, you two have a lovely evening.
Thank you. Brandon, you be a good boy.
I will.
I know you will. Thank you, Santana. We won't be out long.
All right.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Listen, Mrs. DeMott will not be using your service at all today.
But, Madame, it is my job.
Oh, that's quite all right. Brandon and I are old friends, aren't we, pal?
Best friends.
So, what should we do? Should we go upstairs and play dominoes?
Okay. Beat you to the elevator.
Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, and use the other line for any incoming information. Right. No black and whites near the house. No cars, period. No, we can't take that chance. Yeah, I know that, Jim, but this is my sister. I don't want to do anything that might make them nervous. Right. Yeah, right. Good. Yeah, stay by the phone. Thanks, Jim. Well, I got a unit tracing all incoming calls, and I've notified the FBI. That's about all we can do for now.
Must be something else we can do.
All we can do is wait for the next move.
Mason, I encouraged Kelly to leave. I couldn't tolerate her attitude about Joe Perkins.
You can't blame yourself. She would have had to leave home sooner or later. Nobody could stop that.
Well, 5 years ago, I was afraid that the same thing would happen to Eden.
I remember.
That's the only reason I sent her off to Europe. Oh, I hope that's them.
Hope so. Yes.
Mason, it's Sally. Have you ever heard from Kelly?
No, Sally, I didn't.
Mason, I'm worried sick. I've been calling all over.
Sally, I think you should know. Kelly's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sally, I have to go now. We've got to keep the line open.
Hold on 1 second.
It's gotta be the dressmaker.
Yeah, but I just...
Tell him.
Mason, it's got to be the dressmaker.
Yeah, I'm well aware of how dangerous Ginger Jones is. I had the police put out an APB to bring her in no matter what.
Will they find her?
Well, I have to believe they will. Kelly's life could depend on it. I'll keep you posted, okay, Sally?
Okay.
Bye. I think Peter Flint should know what's going on.
Yes, he may know something.
I think he knows a lot. I just wish I knew whose side he was on.
He's loyal to us, isn't he?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I wish I was, but I don't trust Peter a bit.
Nice nap.
Where am I? What's going on?
You passed out.
Where's my dressmaker? What did you do with her? Tell me!
Calm down, sugar.
Who are you?
We're just a couple of guys who are about to become millionaires.
Thanks to you.
You kidnapped me.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Let's just say we've detained you for a couple days.
While we wait to collect our dough.
You'll never get away with this. My brother's assistant DA, and he'll have every cop in town out searching.
You'll never find this place.
Oh, they'll find it. And when they do, both of you guys will go to jail.
Shut up and listen.
My friend here, my buddy, he doesn't like tough broads. I mean, he can get pretty nasty.
Now look, I don't like the idea of being cooped up in this place any more than you do. So you're gonna have to help us.
Forget it.
You know, I'd hate to scar up that pretty little face of yours.
Yeah. What do they do in Italy? Cut off somebody's ear and mail it to the family? That has class.
All right, what do you want me to do?
You're gonna make a tape to your father. You're gonna tell him that you're well and alive, and snug and all that. Oh yeah, and don't forget to tell him to cough up the dough, or else. You got that?
Tell him to let go of my ear.
All right, let her go. Gotta make a recording here. Are you ready, sweetheart?
No.
Well, you better get ready.
Hi, Daddy. I'm at my dressmaker's house at 116 Hollister.
Do it right, or I'll have to start carving you up.
All right. Okay.
All right, that's better. I have to erase this. All right, sweetheart. You're on.
Daddy, I'm all right and I'm alive. But don't give these thugs anything.
You come with me, yeah?
Tim and I both could fit in this together.
Oh, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Just even get some coins on it.
Some coins, okay. I don't feel anything in here but a bunch of lint.
Try the other pocket.
Ah, I hear clanking.
Mm-hmm. That's my heart.
And no, it sounds more like a couple dimes to me. Oh, voila! Look what we have here.
Okay, put it in the slot.
You were a contortionist, maybe.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay. Your dad is going to be so upset when you tell him you're not coming home tonight.
Absolutely. But I don't want him to worry now, do we? Oh, no. That's why moving Eden will answer. She'll understand. Okay, come on, Eden, baby. Answer this phone. Eden.
Help.
Eden, baby.
Capitol residence.
Hi, Mason.
Dad, what is it? I can't talk long.
Why? What's going on?
I want the phone lines to stay clear. Kelly's been kidnapped.
What?
Kelly's been kidnapped.
I'm coming right home.
Good. We should all be together now.
I gotta take you home. I can't go out with you tonight. Get the car on the other side.
Rick, what on earth are you doing?
Doing a test.
Off for school?
No, for Minx. She told me to sit right here and do it. No questions.
You're kidding. What kind of test?
Wait. There. Oh, man, your mother's been working me over, I tell you.
Not my mother. It's my mother-in-law.
Oh.
She pays you for it.
Wow.
What is all this?
Bookkeeping.
What? You're a chauffeur.
As long as she's paying me, I'm doing what she wants me to do. Actually, it doesn't hurt to know a little bit about accounting, you know? Though, frankly, it's not my favorite way of spending an evening.
She didn't show you the Lockridge books.
No, I'm working on hypothetical cases. Not actual ones. Well, don't look at me like that, Augusta. I'm as baffled as you are. As I see it, Mrs. Lockridge is testing me in a lot of different areas. She's trying to learn all my strengths and weaknesses, trying to figure out how smart I am, trying to figure out how much you can trust me.
Minx usually trusts her instincts.
Not with me, she doesn't. Wait, maybe she trusts her instincts, but she's trying to prove herself wrong.
Could be.
Anyway, I feel like I'm going through a minefield. If I fail one test, I'm out.
Out of what?
I have no idea.
I find this very curious.
What?
You're putting all this effort into something that has no clear purpose. You're so goal-oriented.
Well, sometimes you just gotta trust your instincts. But this can't go on long.
I've done a little research on you.
Oh, well, what else is new? Runs in the family, you and your mother-in-law both.
Well, it seems that your story about your mother being in the circus was true.
That's because it was true. Why is telling the truth so surprising to you? Look, Augusta, I'd like to chat, but Minx has got me on a stopwatch.
You know, when I asked Minx why she hired you, she said in her own inimitable way, "You'll find out. I think she's trying to get my goat. But my goat isn't perturbed. It's calmly munching on daisies. Of course, if I wanted to really be safe, I would just fire you." Well, I thought that would get your attention. Why do I feel like you're a bomb about to explode? I can almost feel the fuse burning. Brick. By the way, Who punched you?
No one. I have a toothache.
Ah, too bad.
Oh, Peter, I'm glad you're finally here.
I came as soon as I heard.
I appreciate it. Just wish there was more that I could do. Unfortunately, we're all a little impotent right now.
Hello.
I gather you've been waiting for my call.
Just as you asked.
Well, good. I think I'm going to like doing business with you.
You have any further instructions?
Put C.C. Capwell on the phone.
I'll speak on his behalf.
I'll only talk to C.C. Capwell, no one else.
Very well, hold on, I'll get him. She'll only talk to you. Stall if you can so we can get a trace on it.
I'll try. This is C.C. Capwell.
What an honor. I doubt if I'd ever have the pleasure of talking with you if it weren't for this unfortunate situation.
Please, just tell me what you want.
Just listen.
Hi, Daddy. I'm alive and I'm all right. Will you please do anything they say?
Did you hear your daughter, C.C.? Did you notice she was bleeding?
Please.
Good.
I'll do anything.
Good. I want Peter Flint as go-between to deliver $1 million to me. And C.C., there better not be any way to trace this money.
I give you my word. Where do you want him to take it?
I'll call back later with the details.
Yeah, it's Mason. Did you get a trace on there? Uh-huh. Good. Good. Stake it out and hurry. Phone booth in Montecito.
Why did she specifically ask for you to deliver the money?
I don't know.
Come on, Peter, venture a guess. Just how well do you know Ginger Jones?
I don't know her well at all, Mason. She's Kelly's dressmaker as far as I'm concerned.
Well, how often did you see her?
A couple of times.
I talked to you about her criminal record.
I know, Mason, but that has nothing to do with me. I was having her make some dresses for Kelly. I was going to give them to her as a wedding gift.
Oh, great. You had a criminal designing dresses for my sister. How long had that been going on? How many dresses did you order?
A few.
Well, they must have been expensive.
And why do you say that, Mason?
Because I loaned you a considerable sum of money. Then there's a matter of the checks you wrote on the real estate account.
Yeah, I know, Mason, but that had nothing to do with this. I was going to buy a piece of property adjacent to the parcel that you gave your father. I thought you'd like that.
Why don't I believe any of this?
Damn it, I'm telling the truth.
Then why did Ginger ask you to bring the money?
All right, Mason. Now, look, we're all under a great deal of stress. Let's try to do what's best for Kelly, and we'll take care of Peter later.
See, I'm as concerned about Kelly as you are. It doesn't matter to me if the wedding's off. I still love Kelly.
All right. Right now, let's get Kelly back.
See this one over here? Mm-hmm. It has 5 dots, and it's really hard to get a 5.
Oh, well, am I supposed to pretend that this one has 5 dots on it, too?
Right, and put it over here.
Okay.
That's better.
Thank goodness, huh? Brandon, if you could have a wish, what would you wish for?
That I have my dad back.
Oh, of course. Anything else?
That I had a brother.
Well, maybe that'll happen someday. What, would you wish for a dog?
Yeah, my mom won't let me have dogs.
Oh, why not?
Because we go away a lot and they bark and have fleas.
Well, how about a kitty?
I'd like one.
Well, I'll remember that.
Will you give me one?
Maybe. Yes, I'll get you one.
Promise?
I promise. Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
When I was a little girl, I didn't know how to play dominoes either, so I would build houses. Nobody ever taught me until you did.
Mom never plays games.
Oh. Well, maybe she's too busy.
That's why I want a brother. Someone to play with.
Does she read to you?
Sometimes.
Well, I'm sure she loves you a lot.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. We're out of dominoes.
Come on. On a count of 3, we're going to jump as hard as we can.
Well, then we'll break the houses down.
Right, so we can start all over again.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ah! Oh, you are so adorable. My little imp. Mm.
I ran into Sally. She told me about Kelly.
I know Peter Finn is behind this. And to think I had a chance to let him die. Cruz it!
Let's not talking like that. It's not going to solve anything.
Okay. Okay, listen. I've been thinking. Dominic could help us with this.
Dominic? That guy's a major league loon.
Yeah, I know, but he seems to know everything about everybody in this town.
So what are you going to do? Call him? He thinks you're dead.
Yeah, that's the reason you're going to call him.
Who says he'll talk to me?
Tell him it's terribly important. He knows you're my best friend.
Was.
Cruz, listen, we've got to do it. What have we got to lose? I'm just sitting here going crazy because I can't do anything.
All right. What do you want me to say to him?
Well, don't tell him I'm alive.
Okay.
I want to surprise him.
Why?
Well, I have this feeling that may be the best way to get through to him. Look, he's been watching Kelly a lot. For some reason, he's real fond of her. I don't get it. He's got to know where Kelly is, and if not, he's got to know where that dressmaker is. Come on, Cruz.
Yeah, well, I'm going to assume you know what you're doing.
Tell him you'll meet him at your houseboat.
Hello?
Dominic.
Yes.
Cruz Castillo. Remember me? I was a friend of Joe Perkins.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I need to talk to you. It's very important.
Okay, talk.
Not on the phone.
Where?
How about my houseboat? I think you were... I met you there, in fact. You know where it is.
Okay. Tomorrow.
No, it has to be now.
I can't make it now.
I'm sorry, man, but this is very critical. It could be a matter of life or death to someone you really care about. I'm not exaggerating.
I don't understand.
You will. Just meet me there in a few minutes. The door will be open.
I want to be with you tonight. I want to share this with you.
No, I think this is something my family has to go through alone.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
We'll be together sometime. Very soon. I better go.
But are you going to be okay? Would you like me to drive you home?
No, I'll be fine. It's not far.
Poor Dad must be going out of his mind.
That is the first sane thing I've ever heard you say about the Capwells.
That's not funny. I'll be praying for Kelly. For all of you.
I'll call you as soon as I know anything.
Bye.
Well, what was that all about?
Kelly's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
I'm so upset I can't imagine what the Capwells must be going through.
Well, don't spend too much time worrying about the Capwells. They'll get through it. They always do. They're too powerful not to.
They do not always get through everything. They haven't gotten over losing Channing Jr. And now going through this with Kelly?
Lakin, they have spent generations trying to destroy this family.
Oh, come on, Mom.
The players change, but the game is the same. They are trying to get us. They threatened and cheated us out of our beachfront property.
You are so paranoid. I hate this feud. I hope Dad doesn't find out the Capwells sunk the Amanda Lockridge. He doesn't really believe it, does he?
Lionel? He not only believes it, he's bound and determined to prove it.
Why Why does he keep pulling things out of the past?
Oh, I suppose it's because the things in the present make him so angry.
Well, I passed my test.
Congratulations. What do you want, a gold star?
Oh, I don't expect anything. I just wanted you to know that I'm a step closer to finding out why I was brought here.
Good. I'm sure you'll let me know when you find out.
You bet, Augusta.
What was that all about?
Oh, I think Minx is playing a little game with us, all of us, and Brick is the pawn.
What?
Lakin, have you ever been to Kelly's apartment?
No? Why, where'd that come from?
Well, I went there today.
You did?
I just knew she was upset about Joe Perkins. I wanted to see how she was doing.
That was nice.
Well, don't act so surprised.
I'm sorry.
I had the funniest feeling that there was someone else living there, like possibly a man.
Well, maybe it was Peter.
No, that's over. Has to be someone else.
I doubt it.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure.
Mother, I don't really care if she was sleeping with 50 men. It's all just a bunch of gossip. I hate talking about this.
50?
Cruz? Cruz?
Joe! Oh my God, you're alive.
Dad! Mason! I got it, Ted. Hello?
You answered on the first ring. I like that. It means you're taking me seriously.
Yes, we...
Good. I hope I didn't ruin anyone's plans for the evening.
Look, please just tell me where and when you want the money.
I'm glad you're in such a hurry to give it to me. First, we have to work out a few details. I'll be in touch.
Joe, I'm so glad you're alive.
I'm sorry it took so long for me to let you know.
What happened? Everybody said you drowned.
Some people on a boat fished me out of the water. I've been hiding out. There's a warrant out for my arrest.
I know, those drugs.
Yeah, somebody planted cocaine on my motorcycle.
Does Kelly know?
Yeah, she does. She's the reason I had to see you tonight.
I don't understand.
Kelly's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Dominic, I think you can help me with this.
How?
You've been keeping track of her, watching her comings and going.
Only sometimes.
Listen, Kelly has been using a new dressmaker lately.
I know that. A black woman.
Right.
She suddenly appeared one day.
Yeah, Ginger Jones.
I had bad feelings about her.
Why?
I don't know, Joe.
Dominic, I'm depending on you. Kelly went to her house tonight, or at least we think she did, but that woman can be dangerous.
Did you hurt Kelly? I mean, really hurt her?
Dominic, do you know where this dressmaker lives?
Oh, it's so horrible for those Capwells. First Channing, now Kelly. Why? Why Kelly too?
Dominic, please get a grip on yourself. I need you more now than I've ever needed you.
Dad?
Oh,
You okay?
I'm so worried.
I tried to get her to take a sedative.
I can't, Dad.
This has been the worst night of my life.
Dad, please. You should be okay. I mean, no one could possibly hurt Kelly.
Mason, you can't handle this alone.
I have no choice.
Well, then at least have the police there.
Can't chance that, Peter. They'll be nearby. Dad, I'll get them.
What is it, Mason?
It's a letter addressed to you.
It's Kelly's hair. Her beautiful hair.
She's all tied up and the TV's on. Maybe that'll relax her.
Everything's moving along just according to schedule.
Good. Hate to put up with that little spitfire much longer.
Oh, you won't have to. Nobody'll have to. Kelly Capitol's gonna die. So is Peter Flint. I'm toying with the idea of a double ceremony.